Hey everybody, welcome back to Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We're currently in our 3rd season, 11th week, going into our 3rd hour. Waiting for Andara to catch up there on the sign language. Where did we leave off? I've already forgotten 20 minutes ago.
Andara and I were beside Turlong's vine wall.
Oh right, you're about to climb over and get yourself murdered.
No, I just went back down. I'm probably going to head east.
Go west.
Towards Hellgate.
Okay.
And hope the fence doesn't go all the way to Hellgate.
No, it stops a foot in front of it.
For the big pit.
The moat.
No, it's a pit, but it's covered in more vines. Luckily, they're not load-bearing. Anyway. Oh, my goodness. So, the rest of the party had headed out of the city. You head straight for the forest. And on the road, you turn off and follow along the side of the forest for a ways. It's just a pair of wagon ruts more than anything. After they lead you that direction for about an hour, they turn and head into the forest, following this really, it's not a very heavy trail. It's one of those that if 2 wagons were coming, you'd have to get out of the way and let them through.
Okay.
They head into the forest for about a mile, and you can see off to either side vine wall coating the whole way and coming right over the middle of the trail. As you get up there, you see the caravan leader. Well, what are we paying y'all for? Elchin, Servish, cut those down. You see the guards get off and start hacking at the vines, cutting them down.
Out of character, I do know what the ramifications of that action is, correct?
What?
Yeah, we have a door.
You know that there's a door that you're going to be able to travel through again.
I know about the Trent, correct? Since I've traveled this road before, and I know about the fence.
You know that the Trent's here.
Never mind, carry on.
Ramifications? Consequences?
You don't
Not
know
exactly.
the lore of the
Right.
vines, is what he's trying to tell you.
Okay.
You know there's a big Trent here. You know that's probably his property.
Okay.
You know that you've traveled this way before, and you've done this before.
I say, and out of any time, no one's ever stated anything of this out of all the times I've taken this road.
No, generally the people that find out about it are the ones that don't talk about it afterwards. For various reasons.
Carrying on.
Okay. Well, they cut down the vines, leaving enough room for the wagons to travel under. The wagons pull under. Shervish hops back on the front wagon with the caravan leader, and they trudge on into the forest. For a fairly uneventful trip. Well, I'm going to cut back to Andara and Kel and see what they do, because I've pretty much got your day screwed over now. So, Andara, you wander along following the thing east for about 2 hours, hour and a half on foot roughly. And you come to a spot where the vines have been cut, and there seems to be a trail leading through.
The vines have been cut?
Yeah, you can tell the vines have been cut in this area. There's a patch missing out of the fence.
Well, I'm just gonna keep following along the fence. Because I could have cut through the vines had I wanted to cut through the vines.
Okay.
And because I know that what Kel said, that this was a bad thing, I'm going to keep following along to find the proper way around. As opposed to the shortcut.
Very well. Goodbye. Kel. Darren
Is there any reason?
goes away.
Is there any reason to go into the vines?
You can tell that the vines were recently cut down, and some of them have been squished by wagons that headed down the path.
Oh, there's a path.
A path, the one that I told her about.
So how is it
You
like
see,
a trail?
yeah, like a trail. And wagons recently came through here and squished some of the vines. And you see that the trail leads off that way with some of the squishing of that vine leading down that trail. Kind of like it's the little last flag of hope. And you see Andara heading off to who knows where. You are at a crossroads.
How much of do I know about Turlong's wall?
You know it's there to keep people out. He doesn't want people in the woods.
Would I know the scope of it? Like the Great Wall of China? You know, you kind of
Yeah.
know the scope of it?
Yeah, you know the scope of it.
So when I look at the map and I see a forest drawn crudely on here,
Mm-hmm.
when I think Turlong's wall and I hear like about the size of it,
Yeah.
what is the size of it? Do I think it covers most of the forest?
Here's my thought too. Like, currently I only know the threat of the Turlong, so the least threat to me currently is to not go in there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's fine. You're acting according to what you have been told, which is terrible. But yeah. Yep.
So the giant vine wall, you said scope of it is
The forest.
the whole forest.
This is his forest.
Oh. I didn't communicate that correctly then.
Right.
When I was,
I didn't. Yeah. So you see her heading off to.
there's
She's
And
going to go
our-
for about 300 miles.
How do I know how the people usually get to the temple? This must be knowledge to me, shouldn't it? Like, how do we get to the temple otherwise?
You know it's down here. You haven't been there before, have you? Because you've helped one group of refugees
Okay.
get as far as Everland before. This is new territory for you as well.
Okay.
So can we just say I told her about the scope of the wall rather than just attempt at me to fail at telling her the scope of the wall?
Sure.
Now that we're standing at this vine hole,
What'd you call me?
you like?
Sorry. So the vine wall encompasses the entire forest?
Yes.
About a mile in. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we're supposed to get to the temple then without going through the forest. I guess we'll just have to do that then.
Well, we could take this trail. This will speed up our time.
Right. This looks freshly cut.
Well, I mean, whoever's ahead of us could probably distract whatever's eventually going to try and crush them, and we can scoot on by.
You have bait.
Right. Yeah. Alright, let's take the trail then.
We'll be on your lookout, because I don't want to mess with Turlong.
You know, given the circumstances, and I'm sure we can, if need be, we'll talk to him.
Right, not everything has to be solved with fire.
And hopefully he's reasonable.
I hope so. Do I know anything about Turlong? Is that something you could roll, or is it not even possible?
Let me see. What's you read? Ooh. Yes. You know that he's actually capable of some apparently druidic stuff. And sometimes people will trade with him. He has potions called the Sap of Turlong.
Gross.
That people try to get their hands on. People do try to get their hands on that. It's apparently pretty powerful stuff.
Aphrodisiac.
And he will occasionally come by and trade your passage for news of the outside world.
Oh, so when she mentions that about maybe he will talk with us, I'll discuss the Sap of Turlong and tell her about that he occasionally trades and discusses outside happenings of the forest because he doesn't venture outside the forest.
Now, if he walks up and you have a campfire, he's as likely to stomp you out as the fire.
Oh. Maybe mention that little tidbit too.
If you seem well-mannered, he will stomp out the fire and replace it with a glowing fungus. He's not totally disagreeable.
When I explain that to her, I'm going to mention like the mushrooms in the Underdark.
Right. Okay. She wraps her head around that, and that's not a problem. She understands of traditions and how that works, so she's fine with respecting those.
I didn't tell you he's a type of druid. That's about all I left out.
Okay. Okay.
He's a
pretty
magical tree.
Well, I'm sure, like, I know of a tree ant, what a tree ant is, right?
No.
I don't.
Yes, you know what a Trent is, but you don't know that. That's an uncommon ability for him. Not all Trents are like that.
Right, but still, I know they're magical trees that can move around and stuff for the most part.
Yeah, but not all trees can make other trees attack you at the same time.
No, but if he's a giant one and he's in charge, I'm sure I can put 2 and 2 together.
Here's hoping. Otherwise, perhaps Hellgate Keep was the safest place for you to head to.
Yeah, maybe.
So, Andara and Kel head down the trail, narrowly avoiding death by obscurity.
And they were never seen from again. The end.
That was the almost. Don't go that way. 300 miles of nothing. In order to avoid
6
swallowing
months
her
later.
first. Yeah. We find Andara's corpse in the woods.
Yeah, like I didn't know the scale of the fence. It's like, is it like just go
didn't
for
either.
20 miles or? Yeah.
As soon as you told me the scale of the fence, like, I should probably say I mentioned that, because there ain't no fucking way she's walking around the entire goddamn forest after we looked at the map.
No.
Spends 6 months, goes full circle, and is like, shit! Where's the temple?
Get all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
She's determined, not stupid.
Kel's got a beard.
You're back!
Yeah. I think we may have to go into the forest. No shit.
Okay.
Ardo has 3 kids for some reason.
He stole them.
Probably.
He stole.
Alright, you have nothing eventful occur for y'all either. How boring.
Yay!
So, I was hoping for an attack. Someone needs to get attacked.
Oh, so we made it there? Alright.
No.
What a great fast forward.
You want to fast forward?
Nothing happened. You just said it.
Okay.
Don't anger him. It's kind of that. I'm not with him.
Everything goes dark!
Bring it.
I attacked the darkness.
I ain't got time for this. Bring it.
Oh, shit.
No.
Okay, good.
I wasn't. Fucking bring it.
I was
Alright.
about to.
Okay, so you stop for the night. Well, the caravan stops for the night. They've come to a point. I think they found a pretty decent clearing. You look down your nose at it, Dermot. You're pretty sure you could have found better.
I know I could have found better. Bitch, you know who I am?
They circle the carts and start stacking a pile of wood.
I was waiting for it, and they start a campfire.
So you had said Vox has been here before,
Yep.
and the reason he doesn't know any of this lore is just because he's been incredibly lucky.
He hasn't ever had it happen to him, right?
Okay.
He's only been through this path a couple of times and never had an actual encounter, but he knows of the trend.
Okay. And never discussed it with any of his fellow traders.
Well, they've obviously lived.
Okay.
Well, in town, it sounded like.
I mean, because,
the Trents,
like, I
they don't
mean,
know what it is.
I'm just saying, like, you just mentioned a couple seconds ago, sometimes if they're nice, he doesn't stomp them.
Right.
So it just, Box has that incredibly unluckiness, and
Hopefully he's nice.
okay.
Darren, did you ever watch Mr. Magoo?
I know of Mr. Magoo.
You
Why?
should watch an episode.
Oh. Are you implying that's how Vox got through life?
Yes,
Magoo?
Mr. Magoo.
That's
fucked up.
brutal.
That's harsh.
Dumb.
Anyway. They get the fire going and pull the carts around it.
The trains are attacking! Circle the carts!
I'll do a like a perimeter check about 10 yards from the camp, full circle.
Okay.
Smelling too.
All right. The traders are starting to curl up around the fire and get to sleep. The two guards, one of them comes up to you, Ardo, and asks if you're planning on taking a shift. When? Where? Or
Yes.
just baggage.
Sure. No, I'll take the shift.
Elchid prefers the wee hours of the morning, so I usually start the night out. So he goes and stands over by the fire. The other guard falls asleep. Dermot, you start your patrol around the outer edges.
Mm-hmm.
You find really big tracks. So definitely
What?
something large has been by here. You recognize that there has been a trend through this area, but it's been about a day ago.
Okay. Like bigger than normal, Trent, though?
No,
No? Not bigger than normal?
not bigger than normal.
Okay.
A mere sapling!
And the only other thing that seems interesting to you is you find a few knoll tracks.
Fucking Knowles.
Those are even older.
The Trents haven't eaten them?
No, they're never strategic Knowles.
Military tactics.
Mm-hmm.
You go to another branch of underbush, you find a trent downed by arrows and hacks.
Yeah. They're actually the only... They fight with candles, and it's really quite impressive how they keep the treants at bay.
The gnolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of knowledge. Come on.
They set up shop at Hellgate Keep.
That's their new fortress. That's about all you find.
Okay. I'll go set up watch.
All right. So, Kel and Dara, you've gone about 8 hours. What do you do?
I'll probably stop and find a tree to sit against.
All right.
setting up the tent or anything?
Do you have the tent? I don't know if I know that you had the tent. Or...
Yeah, the tent.
Okay, I'll help you with the tent then.
All right. So y'all get the tent set up. Not too much trouble. And what do? Because are you gonna keep watch or?
I guess I can watch half the night if you can take the other half of the night.
Sure. You can just use the magic bedroll.
What does that do?
Don't worry about the elements.
Don't worry about the elements. What
Guarantees
does that
a
mean?
great night's sleep.
I see. Okay.
All right.
So you gonna take first watch or second watch?
Whichever you prefer. I can go first if that's easier for you.
We've already decided that. I've got 2 different parties and 2 different campsites.
Aren't you happy? You get all these extra dice to roll.
Yes.
Must be your lucky day.
I believe it is.
I'll sleep first.
Okay. Sleep well. And there was
magic bedroll in the tent.
Still sort of sad at the fact that her companion is gone missing. She's gonna stay and keep watch.
Just staring off and lost in her thoughts.
Just sort of praying. I mean, awake, but praying, you know. Aware of her surroundings as best as possible.
It's a tornado.
Not just any tornado, a sharknado. A beholder-nado.
Oh God.
It just fires out disintegrate rays everywhere.
Andara,
Terrifying.
Behold.
pretty sure that shadow of that tree moved.
Okay. How far away is it?
It's a good 40 feet away from the camp.
And it was a tree? It looked like the tree itself moved?
No, the shadow moved.
The shadow moved.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled in that direction. I'll keep my sword at my side. Like, I've got my dark vision and everything, so it shouldn't be too dark, right?
Right, it's not too dark for you. You watch the shadow and then you notice suddenly that it has 2 pinpoint red eyes.
Oh shit.
Okay.
As it starts towards you quickly.
Okay, I stand up and take guard, or take defense, and I say, Kel! We've got company!
So I'd wake up.
You wake up and you hear a kind of an unearthly howling, sort of, as something flies at Andara. Are you in the
Tent?
You're in the tent?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need a roll from you, Andara, for
Okay.
your initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't need to roll, or
Yeah, I would take a roll from you too.
why does this not sound like I guess? Oh dear.
You'll be fine.
Right.
All right. So let's get rid of trash him. Give the numbers here. So Andara's got a 4. 24. Initiative roll. Or +7. Roll 1d20 +7. All right. Let's throw that up here for now. There we go. Just anywhere. All right. Well, his initiative is 14. Whatever. It's not working for some reason. Anyhow, so Kel, you hear Andara yell for you.
Yeah.
So do you try to make it out of the tent?
Yeah, I would.
You come out of the tent to see Andara squared off against a shadow with red eyes flying at her directly.
Do I know what that is?
Scary.
There's been a lot of discussion about that at your household. Those are very, very bad.
Oh no.
In fact, there used to be a lot of
Oh no.
them. Yep. You know what that is.
How much do I know about it?
You know what? Oh, pretty much everything.
Do I know? Okay, so do I know what its weakness is,
Weakness?
or how to get rid of it? How to keep it at bay, more or less?
No.
If you know
You
everything.
would know if it had one.
Yeah.
You know daylight's bad for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was I able to determine what it was based on its red eyes and stuff in my religion?
Yeah, you both know. You both know what you come across here.
Great. Okay.
What do you do?
Is it still just charging at me?
No, him. He moved.
Okay, I was gonna say.
He came out of the tent. That's all he's done so far. He can do one more thing.
Hmm. Do I know enough to think mirror images would work on it? Or is that outside of my scope?
You are not sure if that would or not.
Okay. And it's eyeballing me now?
No, it's going for Andara directly.
Okay, then no, can't use that. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'll wait a turn. Delay.
You delay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you delay. That makes it its turn. So it flies directly at you, Andara, and attacks. Plus 5. It's a touch attack. What's your touch AC? 13. It got 13. It hits.
Okay.
I need a DC 14 Fortitude save from you.
Nope.
Okay, you take 2 damage and 5 Constitution damage.
Shit.
For every successful attack, it gains 5 temporary points. Plus 5. Okay. That's its turn. It is now your turn.
So I have -5 to my temporary modifier for con.
Yeah.
So it was already at 1. So that puts me at -4. I
Wait a minute.
guess.
Your temporary modifier. Your con should be at 13. Oh, wait.
It's not
This is
temporary
your-
modifier.
it's
You lost con points.
temporary score. So your temporary score goes down from 13 to 8.
Put a -5 in there. Unless you, yeah. Okay, I guess you don't have it set up to add those.
It's minus how much?
It took
-5.
5. Yeah, -5.
I don't know if it'll let me just put in a -5 at the end of the formula. Can someone?
Mine's set up for formula, so I don't know.
Crap.
Well, I can keep it on paper here that you have an 8 at the moment.
That's gonna affect my health, isn't it?
The con drain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your bonus before?
It's still all the same. If you want to look at my sheet. My bonus, I had a temporary modifier of 1. For some reason. Check my buffs here. Maybe my buffs are
No,
off.
that's your temporary score. Like,
0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
your actual score is 13, so your temporary score is 13.
Hang on a sec. Let me just do something here real quick.
You lost 10 hit points.
So he actually went down from 32 to 22 and then took 2 damage, so
It's minus how much con?
20.
No, like
Oh,
Oh,
it's
my-
-5 con. You lost 5 con.
there we go.
Alright.
Temporary score of 8. My health is not being properly calculated though, so I guess my formula got messed up. So I had a total of 32 health before. What is my health now?
You took 2 damage,
Right.
and then you lost apparently 10 more hit points from the con damage. So you went down to 20 right now.
Okay.
Write
I didn't
that
specify to you what spells I had. I'm just gonna assume I only had my healing spells available.
down. Your
Is that-
regular.
Yeah. Like up across the board for my.
Alright.
Or unless you wanted to quickly discuss that. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know what else I would have had prepared.
Generally, I like to have a prep sheet. If that's your regular everyday prep sheet, then
Yeah, that's the thing. I forgot to give that to you. So
well, it should be here, right? What spells do you have named somewhere on your?
I have my
Oh.
spells per day, but I didn't have it filled out.
Okay. I want to see about that next time, but
Yeah.
I'll just let you cast from the hip for the most part right now.
Okay.
All right. Wait.
So is it my actual go now with that initiative
Yeah.
roll or?
Yeah, it's your actual go. Kel was delayed till after you.
Okay. 1 sec. Sorry. I didn't think we were going to be in combat. Well, at least not when we started. What's the level 2 healing spell? Would it be cure moderate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try cast cure moderate on the wraith.
Oh, on the wraith. Okay, good. All right. You have to make a touch on it. Yes.
I assume so.
All right. So make your touch attack.
So that'd be my regular melee hit, I guess.
And it's incorporeal, so you have the regular 50%
Right.
discounts.
Does a wand work like that? Also with the touch?
If it's a ray, it depends on what the wand is, what the spell is.
Cure light wounds?
Then yeah.
Cool. Carry on.
So just a standard melee touch attack?
Mm-hmm. You're just making a melee, trying to touch them.
Okay. How do we do the incorporeal effect?
You've got to roll incorporeal on this. We'll give you the exact mechanics. I think it's just roll a D50, a D100 and 50 and above, but I'll make sure real quick.
Mhm. Or incorporeal, or however you say it.
Yeah. You get the idea.
Intercorporal?
The intercorporeal.
Has a 15% chance to ignore. So yeah. So if you've got to roll 50 or above for it to actually do anything.
Okay. That includes, like, spells.
Mm-hmm. If it requires any touch.
Okay.
If it's not a touch thing, then it has to be positive energy, negative energy, or force effects to affect it 100% of the time.
Okay. So first thing I'm doing is just a melee touch, my d20 plus 5 or whatever, I guess?
Yeah, to whatever your attack roll is to touch it. Alright, you would have touched it. Now roll your D100 to see if it actually... You touched, okay. Now cast your Cure Moderate.
So with my augment healing,
Yep.
that would have an effect, right?
Yeah.
See, what's the cure moderate again? So
2d8 plus whatever the heck the rest of that stuff does to you.
I think it's per. Gain a point per. I thought I had written this down.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah, I know. I did it every time, and I'm pretty sure I made a note, but it's apparently not saving it. Yeah, it's not saving it.
I know it's 2d8 plus 1 per your caster level. I don't know what your augment healing does.
For fruit salad. I hate holding up the game like this, sorry.
Well, it's alright. We'll just skip to the part
Yeah.
where it's killing you.
Yeah.
Hang on. Where is that?
I used to be able to search it online, but since they took down that D&D compendium baloney, I can't just bring it up easily anymore.
Complete Divine.
I spent time like pasting it into a special tab so I could read.
Well, that's what I thought I had done, but apparently not.
I'm trying to find it. We'll put it up somewhere. Paste it to the front of the campaign.
2 points per spell level to the amount of damage healed by any healing spell they cast.
So that's 4 extra points then. So +4 for being second level. Plus, what's your cleric level? 5.
5.
So +9. So 2d8 plus 9. So bam, hit him for 18.
I am literally copying that excerpt right now just to put another note.
Alright.
Note has been added.
You reach out and touch someone.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that I used that spell.
Okay.
That's
You see it reels back from that. Moving as you hit it. Kel, this is where your delay would land.
Bardic music. Just play some inspired courage, I guess.
Inspires the courage.
Yes.
+1 on saves and attack rolls and stuff.
Dos, because I'm level 7.
Oh, it got better. That's good. All right.
Should have did this earlier, but oops.
Now it is your turn.
That lasts 5 rounds, I think, after, if I were to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's delay for now.
Delay again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Wraith is really pissed off at you.
lovely.
And tries for you again. This time failing to touch you. Leaving it being your turn, Andara.
Okay, I'm gonna try the same thing, I guess.
You want to touch him. So touchy.
Actually, I might swing my sword at him this time instead.
You did, Darren. I just pictured you guys like.
What's that? Pictured like what?
I was in the webcam, just doing this.
You and the Wraith.
Poke fight, yeah. Yeah, I probably would have did the cure and then swung my sword at it. So, well, it's just gonna be a melee attack, I guess.
All right. So you would hit. Do you hit?
Nope.
You don't hit though. Your blade passes right through it. It's terrible, really. All
Darn
right,
you, holy sword! Do your work properly.
Kel, that delay is
Yeah,
back.
yeah, it is.
It means more when there are more people around.
There's not much point for me to do at this point. So let's just leave it at that for now.
Okay. So he says, I'm going to watch the Wraith kill you. There'll be more to do when the running starts.
Yeah, there will.
Ooh, Wraith has bad luck. He slaps at you again, but misses horribly. Your
I
turn.
am fiend. That doesn't matter what I do.
It's like you're watching this go kill. It's like they're not even trying.
Okay.
I was like slashing the one way and then slashing the other way, and it's still not there.
Even yeah, instead of delaying this time, I'll use the rapier, to which I barely know how to use.
All right. Kel attacks.
How the fuck do I use this thing? I don't even remember. Okay. So I have to stop playing to use this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nope.
No. So, Andara's slashing back and forth like crazy, the wraith's tentacles slapping out, and you just see Kel stab right in between you. But guess what, Kel?
There's no flanking bonus, is there?
Flanking bonus? Yes, there is.
But it doesn't make a difference?
No.
Okay. What is flanking bonus?
2.
Because that
You,
my
that 2 was your other.
I get a +1 from your inspire competence
+2.
or whatever.
Plus 2.
+2. Okay.
On Kel's second turn,
There
he
we
just
go.
goes all out. And stabs right through the wraith. Indeed. No. No. Impaling you to the closest trench. 30 miles away.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing. So
Okay.
now the
I
wraith's
missed that
turn.
target. Okay.
Slaps at Andara.
Fuck.
All right.
Sort of.
I'm gonna try another cure attack.
All right.
Come
Slaps
on,
seem to
dice.
work so much
Come
better.
on, dice. Oh, that's another 2 on that. 14.
Oh.
So
Kel?
does that burn my spell?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, let's attempt.
Ooh, maybe. No.
Ah! Incorporeals, damn it!
Oh my lord.
Come on, dice.
Big money, big money. Give me a 20. Oh!
Yes!
You-
Oh, you see the wraith slap at you and fall through the earth.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
He becomes hittable for this round, right? Because of that fail?
How does that
Mhm.
work exactly?
You should.
You see his arm fall off. It's just shadow. It just dissipates partially. He starts trying to reform. That's best I can do.
What?
Andara?
Okay, I'm gonna try another touch heal on him.
Did it do it?
Plus my 2.
That would be 20, yeah.
Yeah, did you do it though? You did
Yes.
it.
Yes.
You did it, Andara. Holy cow! Andara just walks up to it and says, "Wham!" You see positive energy blast out as it dissipates completely.
Shame.
As she bitch slaps the wraith into nothing.
Shame.
Slash. Okay.
This area of the forest, even though it's the middle of the night, doesn't seem quite as dark anymore.
We just see some weird like light effects going off in the distance.
Yeah.
And Darastar lets out a sigh. Drops her arms to her side. Says, "Wraiths."
Why did it be race?
Yeah, I'd be like paranoid around, just making sure.
I'm
Do we get
looking
the-
around too.
Yeah,
You're pretty sure, Kel,
yeah.
you saw another shadow move.
Is it
Of
mine?
course.
Yeah, your own shadow.
Oh no, we all know what he's seeing.
Yeah. He doesn't right now, though. You're
Dive
muted,
back
Kel.
in the tent.
Here we go,
Okay.
Sragg. This is
Huh?
for you.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah. Pretty much, huh? So, Kel went back to bed. Because apparently you don't need any rest, Andara.
Yeah, I dove back in the tent with a low
Oh.
scream.
Oh,
Like, I'm going back to bed. You're all right.
okay. So you see the shadow move, you screech, you dive into the tent. As you're diving into the tent, you see for a moment Gretchen waiting there with open arms.
Oh my god.
You fly right through her and land on the floor.
Hide in my blanket.
You're pretty sure you hear her laughing,
Great.
but it's off in the distance somewhere.
Great. Okay.
Mild psychosis.
Nothing to do with that.
The rest of your watch passes uneventfully, Andara.
Okay. How do I feel con-wise? How does that work?
Tired.
Okay.
You are drained. You feel kind of sickly.
Okay.
As if you should have stayed home.
Right.
Maybe you should have opened that shop Mother was talking about. You could have just stayed at home, sold the male slaves. Been good. But no, you're out here.
Yeah, my mother told me to be days like this.
Ever since you were hatched. Anyway.
Hatched. Oh my.
So the rest of the night does pass uneventfully until your turn to wake him up and your turn to sleep.
Okay. I will do that.
The same goes for the other campsite.
So I get up. I get out. And,
Yeah.
I sit out just outside of the tent, and I wait for her to nod off.
Uh-huh. You nod off pretty quick. You're pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm pretty well hitting the hay as soon as possible. Yep.
All right. What do you do then, Kel? Here you are, alone in a wreck-filled wood.
You said I felt more comfortable, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Practice your sword play.
On the tent.
Not what I meant, guys. But
Oh, wow.
Immediately.
So, at the other campsite, been pretty uneventful. You did see some flashes of light off to the north of the campway. It was pretty far in the distance, though, Dermot.
I was gonna say, wouldn't they be coming from behind them if we were following their trail? Yeah, so north, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely unusual. Some type of magic being cast, most likely.
Too far away to be a problem.
Yeah. Much too far away for anyone to help. You might be able, if you listened really hard, you personally, to hear them scream if something happened. That's...
Anyways.
Nothing happens over here. So, as the watch changes, the night passes uneventfully.
Dermot wouldn't smell us from that distance, would he?
Even though it has been a very long time since you visited the bath, no. No.
I was only asking because smells are kind of something that you don't really think about in a typical situation.
No, he's actually he has to be a lot closer than that.
Okay.
He's got a really strong sense of smell, but
Yeah.
no. The next morning, the caravan guys start packing up the carts and getting ready to head out again. Not a lot of effort they have to go through, really. They don't really pack too much. But it does take them slightly longer to pull their campsite down. Andara, Kel?
Does this magical sleeping bag give me like a full night's rest, or how does that work?
You only need 4 hours anyway for meditation.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then I'll get up and pray. I'll actually give you my spell list now.
Okay.
I'll pack up while she's doing that.
All right. She wakes up to pray. You pack up the tent. The caravan leader asks you, Dermot, said, "You look like you have a way with the woods.
Go
Why don't you
on.
see if you can't catch us a fresh breakfast? There'll be a little extra in it for you."
No, no, thanks.
Oh, very well. Rations it is.
Oh my.
He passes out rations to everyone, and they eat up so we can take off. Try to get as much out of the day as we can. So about 30 minutes later, you're back on the road. Another 20 minutes after that, and all your prayers are finished.
Okay. I'll get up and ask Kel if he's got any rations to spare. I assume he's got his ration thing.
Kel?
Do you have any rations, perchance?
Yeah, we could split it.
Okay.
I have extra rations. If you want to have like a full dinner.
Just a morning snack should be alright to give us some energy for the road. I don't want to stand around much longer. And get through these woods as quickly as possible, get to my order, get my horse back.
Didn't you say the woods, or your order was in the woods?
Well, that's what I mean, get through them
Oh,
to
okay.
the temple, not through to the other side.
Alright. Hopefully we don't have to go through another one of the nights like last night.
Right. I hope the dragon and the dwarf figured what they needed to figure out in that town, but it couldn't wait along for them any longer. Couldn't wait around for them any longer.
See, y'all are talking as you walk.
Yep. It's trail mix too, right? So we can talk and eat and walk.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the caravan,
We go and
There's
take
a
a
walk.
break.
a break already.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're an hour
Let me
in, so
finish.
it's break time. Thank you for watching on Twitch. We'll be back in a few minutes on YouTube. Tune in tomorrow. Leave us a comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying, and we'll see you later.